Hey guys, Sylvia Hubbard, and I am author and founder of Motown Writers Network. You can check me out at sylviahubbard.com or motownwriters.com, where we help writers get to their literary goals and connect readers to Michigan authors. I also have a other site called howtoebook.org, and you can check me out there, where we give information on how to publish and market books. And that's pretty much it with my intro. We're gonna get to going with this thing called YouTubing. So don't forget to subscribe and follow, comment, like, and if you have other suggestions for videos, please comment below and let me know. But hey, here we go. So we're actually going to talk about three things. One is, forgot what it was that quick, balancing writing life. And just to give you a brief overview, that I'm going to be talking about balancing writer's life with work life, real work life, being a single mom and working a 40-hour job and running a household of 3 children that I know of. And a lot of people do ask me that question a lot. How did I do it? How do I do it? How do I keep doing it? So we're gonna get into that, and I'm gonna do a live actually Thursday, this coming up Thursday, April, what is it? No, not April. Is it April? No, it's March something. I should know this. I'm like under stress. March 27th in our Motown Writers group. So if you're not a part of our Facebook group, you can join at facebook.com/group/Motown Writers, or just look up Motown Writers and groups and you'll easily find us. And I'll be doing that live video in the afternoon, where I'll be talking about how I did it, a little bit how I did it, because a lot of people ask me, and it's hard to explain. It's hard to put the madness together, but there was meaning to my madness, as my son likes to say a lot. There was meaning to a lot of my madness, the things that I did in order to maintain sanity. I'll be talking about that live Thursday, so I hope you join us. And if you want the replay, you can contact me and I'll tell you how we're gonna do the replay. I don't know, I might load it up to YouTube later on, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and find out more information about that, so you can say, hey, I can see that. So I'll probably load it later on. Number 2, the next thing I want to talk about, the reason why I did the writing balancing life, is someone did ask me, and lately a lot of people have been asking me, Sylvia, how do you do you? How do you do you? And I was honored to be asked by Michael Dwyer of the Rochester Writers to be the keynote this year. I haven't done keynote in so long. I've been a workshop panel, a workshop speaker, and it's been glorious. I love doing that. But when people ask me to talk about me, it's kind of really difficult, I guess, because I am a writer, so I am an introvert, but I'm an author, so I'm pretending to be an extrovert. So like when I have to talk about me, it's really difficult. So I'm really very nervous. I'm gonna admit that. But as I think about it more and more and more, doing the things that I did, and how people are just amazed at how I balanced my work life, how I kept my word count up. I keep producing books, and keep producing stories, and just keep the momentum going on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people are just saying, I want to know, how did Sylvia do it? How do you self-publish and be Sylvia? I don't know. But I'm going to try to explain it. I'm going to try to explain it without sounding like I'm insane. I guess that's the worst thing. But I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it. So, hey, we'll journey this together and find out how I do it. So if you haven't signed up for the conference, I hope you take a chance to do it. Go to rochesterwriters.com and you can sign up. The self-publishing conference, like I said, it's hosted by the Rochester Writers and the wonderful Michael Dwyer and his group. It's just awesome. I was there at their first conference, and now that they're asking me to be a keynote at this one, it's really great. Like, I've seen the whole gambit of all the conferences that he does, and he does an awesome job. So you must go, because not only am I speaking, but there will be other experts there to give you knowledge about publishing, marketing, writing. So you must sign up now. Hurry, 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 and get your ticket. And come see me. Even if you don't come see me, come see other writers, other experts in the field that can give you the knowledge that you need in order to properly self-publish your book. That is on March 30th, this Saturday, at Oakland University, rochesterwriters.com. Come hear me speak about how I self-publish, how I maintain sanity and self-publish. I don't know. I'll figure out the title of my speech and try not to bore anybody. Well, I don't think I'll bore. It's mildly entertaining when I talk about myself, because I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this person? And I'm like, oh, that's me. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk about is my work in progress. I know people are like, what is Sylvia working on? Readers are always asking me that. What am I working on? Well, I just finished Daddy's Girl. I gotta move he has to, he did something and I kind of did it in front of a dead body. So I'm like, I guess I should change that. So, I gotta move that around a little. But actually, it's done. I know what I'm gonna do. I know how I'm gonna move it and everything. And actually, this was a good book to write because it had a heart in it. And when it has a heart in it, trouble soon to follow. So this had a lot to do with the Damon Hart line, the bloodline, and how to explain what's wrong with them. A lot of people do want to know, like, what's the difference between the Chicago heart and the Detroit heart. And this kind of had you kind of see who is a Chicago heart and and why they act like the way they act. So it was kind of cool doing this to see how literally all of them act alike, and I didn't even know I was doing it. It was crazy, because as I was putting it all together, I was like, oh my gosh, they all did the same thing. So, and then it'll explain King, and it'll explain why Red did what he did, and why Emperor is the way he is. So this explains a lot of things. If you are familiar with the Heartline, or if you're not, find those books and go read them. Well, King isn't out yet, but Red Heart is out, and Emperor's Heart Part 1 is out. From Daddy's Girl, I got the inspiration to just actually start working on Emperor's Heart Book 2, which I want to finish up. So I am in the process of working on Emperor's Heart. Emperor's Addiction, actually. It's called Emperor's Addiction. So if you haven't read book 1, go pick that up. And that's available at Amazon. Is it? I don't know. I don't think it's available at Amazon yet. I think I was kind of waiting. Yeah, I was kind of waiting. But I will most likely make it available, book 1 and 2 available all at the same time. But if you go to my website, you actually get the link you can actually start reading book 1. Not for free, but you can actually start reading book 1 through Smashwords. You can actually start reading it through there. So it actually, like, I'm getting into, Emperor's Addiction again with Reese and the things that are happening with the Hart family. So this is kind of cool. It is it's like settling back into an old chair, but I'm trying to stay up and be like, okay, I gotta work on this. I gotta finish it, because I got a lot to do before August. I'm trying to finish that and then get into the Betrayed and finish up Murderer's Lover for everyone, because I know you're like, and then of course then there's three ways. Is it 3 Ways to Pleasure? Well, it's the sequel to 2 Ways to Pleasure. So I finished up, I actually have the 2 Ways, if you don't know, I finished up 2 Ways to Pleasure as a work in progress last year. I finished that up, and you can actually get that novel on my exclusive site at gumroad.com. So when you go into 2 Ways to Pleasure, sylviahubbard.com/2 Ways to Pleasure, you can actually click and buy the book right then, and you can download it as a Mobi or ebook, so you'll be able to read it. So I hope you guys go do that, and I want to thank you guys. I'm going to get out of here and wrap this up. I appreciate you guys sticking around for this long, and hey, make sure you please let me know if save the date. The Rochester Writer Spring Writers Conference will be March 30th, 2019. The topic will be all about self-publishing, and you can visit www.rochesterwriters.com.